Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got this armor mod currently looking to my character here. This is the Advanced Hazmat Suit mod, but this is the Advanced Radiation Suit part. There is lots of different variations of this baseline suit here. Obviously meant to protect you against radiation. It's based off of the one from Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. There was a, different just suit you could wear in that game that's the main way you could even get rad resistance, right? It's just by putting the suit on. This one obviously does give you a lot of rad resistance. This is the baseline kind of variant here. This is the advanced radiation suit. It doesn't have very much physical or energy resistance, but it has 1,350 radiation resistance. It weighs 5 pounds, right? It's pretty light. It looks like the one from Fallout 3 / New Vegas. There's some customization of this here too. We can show this off. Unfortunately, no ballistic weave support, so you can't really make it tanky by any means. But you can change the visor color to all different kinds of things. You can turn the visor off completely. That does reduce your radiation resistance by quite a bit. It does have some descriptions here to the colors, but the colors don't actually do anything besides change the color. The blue coating is supposed to be for medical. The white is for remnants of the U.S. government. The red is for hazardous areas. The orange is for flammable areas, and yellow is for radioactive. We can make it red, though. As you see, the visor is off, though, so we're not really protected in the face. But it still gives us quite a bit of radiation resistance anyway, but not like the maximum amount. Obviously, we have to turn the visor on to be able to see that we've made it gold. But there's different colors in there, right? You could do like a red suit, gold visor, whatever you want to mix and match with this kind of stuff. Blue visor, or you could do like a matte visor, white coating, whatever you want to mix and match and make work here. So these are kind of scattered throughout the Commonwealth, different locations based off different purposes. So there's different suits and they do different things. So we're gonna go find some of those out in the world. There's like one, two, three, four, five, or six. Some of them. This advanced radiation suit can spawn in on a new type of glowing one that spawns in the world once you've downloaded this mod. It's a special, like glowing one Reaver, I believe it's called. Yeah, which will start spawning after level 25. So, but you can also find this in different locations. We're gonna go get an all-purpose science suit next, which is a variation of this, maybe designed for helping you at science. I don't know how exactly that's gonna work on Fallout 4, but I will see you when we get there. Alright, everybody, off rip here, in caution, not, the ideal of circumstances, but we're here at MedTech Research. MedTech Research is right here, next to Malden. Malden Middle School, right, all this stuff. There's MedTech Research over here. There's apparently supposed to be 3 suits in here, so this is why I picked this location. There's other suits other places. This place is obviously full of ghouls. Not that the ghouls are too much of a problem, but we need to stop doing that. There's a lot of fucking ghouls, man. Maybe we'll find one of those glowing ones. Cloaking leather right leg is fine. A military grade duct tape is actually probably better than the legendary. But we're going to head in here. Now there's supposed to be 3 in here at MedTech Research. There's also one at Mass Bay Medical, right? Then a couple other spots for this one. And 2 can be found in the Institute FEV lab. I don't know how to access to the Institute, so I'm not even going to worry about that. So we'll see if we can find one of these suits here. Remind, these are supposed to be the all-purpose science suit. So we'll see if we can find that. Not super concerned. I mean, the elevator isn't functioning. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I mean, it's probably in a medical style area, right? I think I've been in this area before. Obviously, people have been. I think I can open this up, right? Like, there's gonna be a tougher access denied. Oh yeah, we have to clear all the ghouls or something like that. Like, there's a contamination. Maybe we can just get around anyway, though. I just need 1 suit, right? Just one. Obviously, there's medical research going on here, doctors and stuff, right? Doing doctor things. So that would make sense that the suit was here, but not just back in where you'd probably hang it in the shower or something, right? Like, you'd go take a... Maybe it might be in that tougher area to get into. We'll look around a little bit. I'm just going to shoot the door open. Fuck this hole. Thank you. That makes it a lot easier for me to think about. I guess is there like a way to turn the security off here? I believe that's the right case, right? Security alert? No. We're not allowed to turn it off. Why can't we just turn it off? This is what I get for not reading things, though, to a certain degree. Okay. Well, the elevator's not functioning. Can I turn it off from the reception terminal? Nope, still security alert. Security lockdown in effect. Where do I even go, then? I'll figure it out, you guys, and I'll see you when I do. There's stairs. That's all. Like, I figured it out. We're just going to go upstairs. We're going to try to figure it out together. I like showing this off because some people get really lost unless I show, like, step-by-step of how to get up places because people are just as not very good at navigation as I am. There's definitely ghouls here, though. Hello, ghouls. You can get the fuck out of here. We'll just keep going up, I guess. I mean, this is the elevator again, which is still... Yeah, it's a jammed elevator. No shit, huh? I mean, these are terrible reavers. These are just regular ones. I got a couple legendaries already. That's kind of nuts how many legendary enemies I fought in one area. There's definitely ghouls here. No super radioactive glowing ones though. Show off the new enemy type added. Not that I imagine it's too sketchy. It's probably just a ghoul wearing this radiation suit we're supposed to have. And a radiated missile launcher. There's just so many legendaries. I wonder if I have a mod that's doing that and it's like a side effect of something. You ever wondered that kind of stuff? Just keep going. Hello, you're dead. Just keep walking through here. We gotta find a suit at some point, right? There's supposed to be 3 of them in here? Okay, cleared that. If there's supposed to be 3, and I would figure it'd be a little bit easier, but maybe we gotta get into the main medical facility part that requires a key.
And I need a password.
A very specific key, of course, right? Why would my life be simple? Now, where would the key be, right? That's the thing. That's the generic Fallout style puzzle situation. Now, if I was an executive, where would I hide my key to my thing? I would put it in my desk, right? Because I'm very bad at I just like put things nearby and then it'll work. I guess we can go down here, right? This is some area we haven't been to. I take the microscope. Microscopes have valuable things, right? We go. I guess this is supposed to be like a shortcut back down once we've figured the things out, I believe. Yeah, right? Like, so where could the key be? I'll figure it out, and I'll see you guys once I figured it out. Alright, everybody, so we're going to head back up here. I've given myself the password. I cheated. Apparently, you need McCready's quest to do this. Like, you have to complete, like, a big chunk of McCready's quest in order to get the password for this terminal, and that's the only way to do that. I didn't know that. I don't think I've ever actually done McCready's quest in this game, which is, you know, it's fine. But then you do get the password from that, and that'll allow you to access this terminal. So this is like a very specific way to do this one in of itself, right? I'll head over here, run over here real quick. Now we can access the terminal, yeah, with Jacob's password, which you need from that quest, and then we should be able to security alert. Can we just turn it off? Activating override. Enter the medtech sublevel. Okay, well, it's starting a quest. I don't know if it should start the quest, but, you know, like, it specifically haven't done it. But I guess this is a weird one, right? So we can get in here now, which is where I imagine the suits are. I'm really just trying to show off a suit. Okay, we can open the doors. That's all I really wanted. Obviously, I might have to go to different places if you haven't done McCready's quest. This might be harder to find than I thought. You're not shooting with laser turret? I don't appreciate it. I just want one little science suit, you guys, and you're making this all kinds of difficult for no reason. All the doors are closed, of course. Right? Like, it's a big puzzle room. I gotta open it here. Security terminal. Hey, let's, like, not fuck me up. Open the doors. And then let's, like, you know, turn the fucking turrets off. That'd be great. Okay. I know we got big flashlights, big sketchy. Of course, lots of ghouls. Where is my advanced science suit? All-purpose science suit. I found one. See, they just knew it was in here, right? So we have the all-purpose science suit here. We do get a little bit of poison resistance here, it looks like. Much less radiation resistance, though. And it's blue, right? Obviously, well, I guess it doesn't have a face thing on there. We're just going to leave. I'm going to call that as good. I've shown off a location to get one. There's some ghouls still in here, but we can get the fuck out of here. I don't have to play with games with this fucking building anymore. I didn't. That's why maybe I haven't done this building before. I remember some things about it, but not exactly all those details. But like I said, there's the one at Mass Bay Medical as well. So I'll show you where that's at real quick on the map, right? You got Mass Bay Medical, which is there's one there though, so it's a little bit. I thought that would be the tougher one, but actually having to do a whole quest and stuff makes it more difficult. Mass Bay Medical is if you come down here. Obviously, it's a medical facility. It's got the little medical marker on it. Mass Bay Medical. I have to, like, orientate myself on the map. Is down here somewhere right there, right? Mass Bay Medical Center. So we'll fast travel there to show off the fact that you can get one here. I imagine there's one there. There's something to do. I mean, it would make another sense. It's a science suit kind of location. This is a medical facility suit. I want to customize this one we have, and then obviously find some other ones too. The next one will be an Enclave scientist suit. That'll be interesting in and of itself. This is Mass Bay Medical in the middle, kind of the middle, in a big clustery part of downtown Boston by the combat zone and all of this stuff. I imagine you could head in there and find one for yourself in there. I'm not going to show off every location of every one. We just found one suit here. I like the little stuff on your right wrist there. It looks like some sciencey shit. I just can't see it very well. Like, right? Like little technology things. I'll take this back to my workshop. We'll see what we can do with it. And then we'll head out and find the next one. And I'll see you when we get there. Alright, everybody, back here at my settlement. Let's see what we can put on the science suit. So same kind of visor options. We can put the visor on at least. It's still less resistance, though. And it doesn't have, like, the advanced radiation suit has physical energy. This has poison and energy. Now, that makes sense, poison, right? Obviously, the poison kind of counts as all contaminants, right? Like, it would be like viruses and bad shit, right? Like, that makes sense, I guess, on the science suit. But the advanced radiation suit is just better. It has better radiation resistance. And then for where we're going next, we're going to need this, right? Just we're here. We do have all the color options on both, though, right? So I can make this red, and then I could do, like, you know, silver visor, I guess, just to throw that on there, just so that we can do some more things. So we're going to be heading out to the glowing sea for the next one here. The Enclave scientist suit is only at one location, which is supposed to be at this vertebrate wreckage out here in the glowing sea. We're just going to fast travel here together. No cutaway. And then got some more after that. So obviously this is where a big chunk of the benefits of the radiation suit will be, you know, nice, because this glowing sea is a nasty spot. Now, this is supposed to be an Enclave suit, which is kind of cool. It makes sense because this is a vertebrate, and, you know, besides the Brotherhood, Enclave is supposed to have it. Here it is, the Enclave scientist suit. So, a little bit less physical resistance, more energy resistance, less radiation resistance. That's with the hat on. I mean, this is just an Enclave scientist sitting out here, I guess. So that was very easy to find just because I have this here, but obviously there's areas you're going to have to literally head out in the glowing sea. We'll take a look at this one here. It is, like, looking functionally the same. It's just white with gold, right? A little bit different stats, but I was expecting more differences in the like the abilities of each, right? Like maybe they would give you different buffs. Like the Enclave scientist suit would be, I don't know, perception. It's just like a thing I'm throwing out there. I don't know why it'd be perception, but like something, right? Like some kind of benefits where the different suits would do different things, right? Like this one, it's still just protecting you from radiation, but it's just worse than the advanced radiation suit. It does have slightly different resistances and stuff. Like this all-purpose science suit having poison resistance. I don't know if that's crazy anyway. We got a hazard suit next, and technically that, I imagine that would be one of the really good ones, and then the last one's gonna be the hardest to get, but we'll get to that. So the hazard suit is at Cambridge. Oh, there's one's at ArcJet. So obviously, if you're doing the Brotherhood quest line, you could just get one along the way, right? Like that's a very easy one. And then there's Cambridge Mass Chemical, which is not a location I can even think that I know the name. Might be one of those unmarked locations. Mass Chemical, huh? Let's see where this is at together. It's in the middle. Yeah, it is an unmarked location. So if we go up here, my house is kind of in Cambridge, right? There's a Cambridge crater here, right? Let's see where it's relative. It's like north of Monseigneur Plaza. It's like a big Frenchy word or whatever. But we're gonna head to this unmarked location to find. I mean, like I said, the ArcJet is probably the easier one, especially if you're just doing the Brotherhood quest. I'm gonna get shot at right away. I mean, it's a red, so at least I got the radiation suit on. There's definitely some fucking raiders trying to fuck up my day. I mean, I want to show off too that this suit obviously does not provide a lot of physical resistance, even the Enclave one or whatever. So, you know, that is something to be concerned by. Like, as it just good at helping you deal with radiation thing, it will be good at that. But like, this power armor is a thing too. So we should have. I'm looking here at the map, right? It's a little bit north up here. So what are we looking for? It's a Cambridge Mass Chemical. Is it like an actual building, right? Like I just don't. It's a. I've never heard of that. Like I said, unmarked locations are unnamed locations. So this is the railroad marked. This is like there's supposed to be loot here, but this is not even a building, right? Like I would imagine Cambridge Mass Chemical is a, you know, like an actual building, right? Like with some things that, like a way you could get in it and stuff. I'll look around a little bit, and if I find it, I'll show you guys its relative location. This is not it. This is Monsignor Plaza. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. I found it. See, it says Mass Chemical on the side. That's how I found the building. There's this giant construction zone here full of supermutants. I just went and cleared that out. There's a relative position on the map. There's the big highway here. There's Mass Chemical here. I didn't even realize that. It's probably because I always get really distracted. I'm very good at getting distracted. That's like one of my specialties. But I'm very good at getting distracted, so if there's always those super mutants across the way, that window is wigging out. So there's supposed to be one here. Now, we'll see if that's true or not, right, as we kind of go through, right? Or maybe more than one even. But this shouldn't be that big of a building, right? Like, probably just up here, I imagine. Like, you just make... Oh, no, that's just a Cambridge, so I guess it's got to be in the building. I thought that door was going to lead to something. I don't think I've ever actually been in this building in my life. And I have over 1,000 hours in this video. When I was a super mutant on the roof of this building, too. So I took them out. I guess that's the way you could get up to that super mutant. The radiation storm is a very fitting effect. I guess we'll look up here just in case. There's a sniper rifle up here. That's kind of a cool thing. I wonder if that's like hard-coded to be there. Like there was a guy who was sitting up here sniping. Interesting little plot point there would be. I guess we'll head back in here. But no, I don't ever think I've been to Cambridge Mass Chemical before a single time in my life. You guys have that experience still? Like if you literally made sure you've gone in every building in the entire game? I'm just going to jump down here. It's going to take some fall damage, but I am not. There's obviously radiation barrels. Still taking the tiniest bit of rads. So it's supposed to be in here though, right? Like this is not that big of a building to be like hiding a whole radiation suit, you would think, right? And I don't think it's going to be in a container. You know, I do want some of those explosives. That's always fun. Explosives are fun. Things that go boom. That's obviously just for the Securitron, right? Like that little terminal there. I'm not sure where it would be, right? Like, cause it's not. There's not like a lot of stuff in this. It's kind of just a random. I mean, I guess it's right here. Hazard suit. There we go. We got a hazard suit. So hazard suit. We'll put the advanced radiation suit back on. So the hazard suit is red. Actually supposed to be. This is a lot more poison resistance, more energy resistance, no physical resistance at all, and a decent amount of rad resistance. So this is, it's just slight variance in stats though. Like that's not that exciting to me. It's not necessarily worth it to me to go out of your way to get one for like your particular build or whatever. We have the one last more to get the environmental suit, which is supposed to be the legendary unique one. That's in Cambridge Polymer Labs. I'm not excited to do that because that's like a whole quest line you got to do. Otherwise, you just don't get to leave that building. We'll see if I can figure that all out in a little bit. And I'll see you guys when we get there. All right, everybody, we are here at Cambridge Polymer Labs. This is we're gonna do the thing. It wasn't even that far away. Obviously, there's the whole little like iBots flying around telling you come to Cambridge Polymer Labs, applying for a job today, and then you got like figure out a whole fucking stupid science puzzle quest. I remember this quest like causing me all kinds of headaches.
Welcome to the Cambridge Polymer
Yeah, welcome.
Labs. Employment opportunities.
No time for this.
I don't have time.
Not right now.
I'm required to inform you that this is a
Okay, we're restricted to the lobby. I do need to get up here. I believe it's in the boss's office. I believe you can't get into the office without completing. It's a master lock. I mean, we could do the master lock. That has made it. I mean, is it in here? The director himself. But we've made it in here. This is where the suit's supposed to be. I mean, there's a Massachusetts Surgical Journal. I can't even read, man. Sometimes my brain. So this is where we just get the environmental suit, which is the unique one. This is the one that's actually worth getting. I thought we had to do the whole Cambridge Polymer Labs thing. We do not. The text hits during combat and it automatically injects medics and stim packs when health is low. This one does have really good, fairly good resistances. The maximum amount of poison resistance, the best physical resistance, good energy resistance, less radiation resistance though. Prototype coding. So I guess it's got to probably look this particular way, right? Like the environmental suit. With the orange and black kind of combination there. This one doesn't have a visor on, so we can put the visor on. We'll take this one back and see what we can do, what its radiation resistance looks like in comparison. That was very easy though. But maybe I'm not supposed to jump sequence break that either though. I mean, I guess I went the stairs, right? Like, as long as you can master lockpick, you can skip a lot of things. All right, so I'm gonna head back to my settlement here. We'll take a look at all this. That's all of them though. We have the baseline advanced radiation suit, which is the best at dealing with radiation. That makes sense. We have the all-purpose science suit. We have the Enclave scientist suit, the hazard suit, and now this environmental suit, which is the legendary. And there's only one of these, right? Like this is the legendary one. It apparently comes with a silver visor. We'll just put the visor on it. It gives us 800 radiation resistance. The advanced radiation suit is the most 1350. And the differences between them is not going to be that much, though, right? Like the hazard suit having 1,000, is that 1,000 really different than 1,350? Like, I don't know how radiation resistance works as a number, right? But like, do you really need an extra 350? Does that do anything for you, right? Like, I don't know if it does. To be fair, like, maybe I'm just not. But you can change the color on all these, except for this one. If you take the prototype coding out, I mean, that's kind of lame. I mean, I guess you can change the color, but it's kind of lame. It's a pretty simple mod. I mean, it is less than like 10 megabytes, so maybe my expectations were a little too high. This advanced one is really cool. I wish everyone was a legendary and had a little bit of a legendary effect in its own kind of way. This one does obviously look the coolest. I think this orange and black combo looks really cool. We have the default silver visor on there, and I think it goes well with the set. Now this one, obviously, auto-ejecting medics and stim packs is a cool effect. It reminds you obviously of the stealth armor from Fallout New Vegas and the old Blues DLC, which is like just I mean, obviously this doesn't talk to you, which is a little bit of a negative, because I mean, that would be a really hard mod to implement. I'm not trying to say like this mod's not good because it didn't do that. But yeah, I mean, if you guys are looking for like an advanced radiation suits for your character to wear, like I'm not sure necessarily who this mod is for, because like I don't know anybody going out of their way to wear the vanilla radiation suit, right? The one that you would normally have. I don't think anybody's like, I go around in the radiation suit because I'm really afraid of rats. I mean, maybe certain survival situations and stuff, you could definitely have these and have these to be part of your game in survival, so that way you can wear a suit that's super duper radiation protective when you need it to be, when you gotta go swimming or something. If you don't take the Aqua Boy / Girl perk and you just fix that problem in of itself. I mean, it's a good mod. It's solid. I think the texture quality looks really good here. I think it looks like an improved, like an up-res, nicer looking version of the one from Fallout 3 in New Vegas. The variants are cool. I just wish they had more variation between them, right? Like that's how that works, right? Like this should be different than this by like a more of a measure than like a slightly different set, because you can change the colors between each of them regardless, right? I don't know. You guys let me know what you think of the advanced hazmat suit down in the comment section down below. If you do want to check out this mod for yourselves, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page or the Nexus mod page. You can download this mod for yourselves there. If you guys have enjoyed the video, like the video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, where it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.